But Tommy Bridewell extends his lead to 10.5 points at the top. With third place, he's talking to Shaky.
Tommy Bridewell just extended your championship lead now to 10.5 points going into tomorrow. I've just upset you by showing you got a stone chip on the front of your crash helmet there. You must be devastated. 1-0 to you, I guess, in terms of the championship with your teammate Glenn Edwards. Oh, where am I going? Glenn Irwin, but an all-important podium as well. How was that one?
Yeah, tough. Like I said then, Larry, I felt good at the start of the race and made a nice, clean, aggressive start. And thought, right, I'm having it. You know, I need to win. Not I say need to win. I wanted to win the race, but I tightened up a little bit with sort of mid-race where it was a bit silly because I felt better when I was relaxed, and then I tightened up a bit because I couldn't quite flow through the damp areas. You know, I know it sounds a bit soft, but when you've got, say, the weight of what I want to achieve on my shoulders, there is that thing where one minuscule wrong and it bites you. So I could see these guys like Cole come past me like it was, I think he was on the wet patch like it was dry, and he had the confidence to be able to do that, and I thought I can't match that. I could match everywhere else in the dry areas, but they just pulled too much in the wet patches. So credit to Jason and Carl, they rode a good, clean, flawless race. When I tightened up, I could see Glenn was on me, and I thought, you know, the shoe's on the other foot, I'm having a go somewhere. But I also knew where I was weaker, it was hard to pass. So, yeah, he had a go, fair play, and then I saw him run wide, and I thought, you know, all I need to do now is a good, hard, aggressive last lap in, and I've got the podium in the bag and extend the lead. So, yeah, that's always a goal. For me, this weekend, just ticking these races off. Finishing ahead of Glenn, but also keeping an eye on Carl and Jace, and even Leon, you know, mathematically I expect still win with a shout, and you just never know. So, yeah, there's a lot of improvements we can make on the bike for tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Leon Haslam actually went down in that one, so he's probably put himself out of the equation, but a great performance. You've got 2 more to go out tomorrow. Wish you the best of luck for those.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Cheers.
Right, second place then by 15 1/1000ths of a second. Jason, that was some finish. I thought you had the run to the line there. Didn't quite pan out, but another good podium for McCann Yamaha.
Yeah, thanks very much. It was a really tricky race, to be fair. Pace was super fast for the conditions. It was still quite damp over the back. I'm not sure you can see it on the tally, but come down to Dingle Dell there, it's still wet going through there. Plenty of wet patches around, so when you were behind, it was quite tricky to line up a pass, you know, to figure out where you could get close tonight. You could close the gap, but it was really tricky to know where you could get through. The lap before, I passed Kyle into turn 1. Thought I might just be able to hold it, but ran a little bit wide. He passed me straight back. And then, yeah, just had to try and line it up to the line, but didn't quite have enough. So disappointed. You know I needed to win all 3 this weekend to have half a shout. But, yeah, we got a second, and we'll try again tomorrow.
Wish you the best of luck then. Well done, Jason.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Right, you're a race 1 winner this weekend. Final round of the BSB Championship, Kyle. We've spoken a lot this weekend already. That form you've been on seems to have continued. What a finish.
Yeah, obviously the conditions was exactly the same as FP3 this morning, so I felt like I had a little bit of advantage. Obviously the same tyres as well. And yeah, just being brave this morning, I think, has won me that race, because I know a few people sat out or pulled in because the track conditions wasn't great. But yeah, so happy to take my first win at Brands Hatch, and great timing as well.
0 or X tyre. For the punters, that means soft or the harder one. Track temperature obviously cooler, a little bit of damp. Did you go with the hard or the soft tyre?
Yeah, I went on the soft, same as Jason. It was real good out the back when the track's undulating and it puts weight on the tyre, but all through the first sector it was very hard to dig in with the temperatures. So no surprise if I see many people on the 0 tomorrow afternoon.
Well, you've got 2 more to go at, Kyle. There's still all to play for. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone. Cheers.